24 minutes on to the for 7 o'clock. Good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean.
Let us sing this song of praise.
It's Thursday, the 8th day of the 8th month in 2024. Good morning, bonjour. Bonjour, bonjour. I need my French connection here. Buenos dias. And as my good friend from the country kitchen was teaching me some German the last time, Guten Morgen. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you, Grenada, Carrico, Pity Pantnik, the rest of the world. It's Majestic Thursday. Yulin Alexander, good morning. You're dancing, right? So too is Mary E. Banks. Lydia Cameron, good morning. Michelle Daniel, good morning. Mildred Smith and Shem, good morning. How are we doing this morning? Everybody good? If you're visiting Grenada for the first time, welcome home. This is your home, right? Yeah. Sylvina Charles, good morning to you. Croshu, good morning. Corinth, good morning. Lassa Jess. All the wonderful folks from Six Senses Grenada, good morning. Monica Meros Williams, good morning to you also. Hope you're doing fine. Yeah, I hope all is well with you, and I hope, hope everything okay. Yeah, I do hope that. And why are you doing this to me this morning? Okay.
This is the day the Lord has made. So let us rejoice
Lovely.
and be glad in it.
It's definitely the day that the Lord has made.
Hear my prayer.
Hear my prayer. To all the Carnival Queen contestants, good morning to you.
That chance to start afresh and
I am rooting for each and every one of you, right? I do have my personal bias, of course, but I will not publicize that.
for tomorrow.
Because I always say, whenever I MC a queen show, I say you are all queens, right?
Thank you, Jesus.
Economic constraints prevent us from giving everybody a crown, but
Father,
you're all queens in your own right. Go out and rep your people.
Father, oh please hear my prayer.
Inevitably, you will be repping for Grenada.
Thank you.
Amone, good morning.
Oh, my,
The reigning Carnival Queen.
oh yes, I'm still.
Give good representation of yourself. Excellent. In Antigua, I think it was.
Oh my child.
Good morning to the manager of the Roots Calypso tent,
Hear my prayer.
the Honorable Elvis Momarin. Good morning to you and the family. Yeah.
So even though my life is filled with so much ups and downs, I know
It's just about the time for us to take the word of the day.
nothing around.
And the word of the day today, it is Velt.
That my podcast,
S-V-E-L-T, Velt.
my savior, and I put my trust in you. Oh Father, thank you for the breath I breathe.
Sing it out, sing it out.
Merciful Father, you provide my needs. Oh Father, thank you for my day.
Miranda Clark, good morning.
Oh merciful Father,
Monica Meros Williams, good morning.
is fed.
How is Daddy Godwin today? Catherine Phillip, good morning.
Oh my
Judy Lewis, good morning to you. Jillian McIntyre.
play the music.
Yeah, Mary Ebanks digging that one, boy. All right, so we're getting ready as we redo the word of the day. The word is Velt, S-V-E-L-T-E. And it says, someone described as Velt is considered slender or thin in an attractive and graceful way. Svelte can also be used to describe something slick, such as a vehicle or an article of clothing.
Till my walk is over, I'll try to do my best.
Here's how we can use that word in a sentence.
Service,
The svelte dancer seemed to float across the stage.
Father,
Kind of looks like me, right?
for the privilege. Oh, merciful Father, the
Good morning to all the Calypsonians of the nation.
oh,
all the soca and groovy artists, all those who made it to the various finals, and even those who didn't. Come better next year, right? Wendy Williams, good morning.
Hear my cry, hear my cry.
Sing.
Oh, Father, I don't only want to talk the talk. Oh, merciful Father,
Lovey, good morning.
I have to walk the walk. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Father, let me live by your
Great things are in store.
oh, merciful Father, in service all to you.
JJ, good morning to you.
Oh, Father,
Daphne and Sylvie.
thank you for my family.
Denzo, good morning.
Oh, merciful Father, all your precious gifts to me. Oh, Father, I don't know just what the future holds.
Let's head on to the motivational tip of the day.
My heart, save my soul. Oh, my God.
When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. When you change your thoughts, remember to always also change your world.
It's the day the Lord has made. So let us rejoice.
Yep, it is.
Hear my cry. Hear my cry.
And we're rolling the ball.
Well,
Let's head on to the nutritional health tip of the day.
again, I live this life all over. Things just wouldn't be the same. But since for tomorrow, there is no God.
All these steps and you'll be fine. Drink lots of water.
Having a healthy and pain-free menstrual cycle may depend a lot on the types of food you consume and when you consume them, and your mental and physical well-being. There are several foods that can be added to the diet strategically to assist with managing the challenges faced during the menstrual cycle. Every woman faces different challenges with menstruation. However, each woman is faced with the challenge of retaining iron during this time. According to the University of Edinburgh's Centre for Reproductive Health, iron is an important mineral that helps the body carry out several different functions, including helping our muscles, brain, and immune system. And it is found in the red blood cells, which means that each month there is a loss of iron through menstrual blood. Incorporating foods that are rich in iron into the diet can help solve this problem. Research also states that women and girls over the age of 11 need 14.8 milligrams of iron per day. Eating lots of fruits and vegetables, which are natural sources of vitamin C, will help the body to absorb the iron consumed from beans and peas, nuts, and dried fruits. Meat, liver, and red meat contain iron that is readily absorbed by the body. Women should include whole grains, lean protein, fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and legumes into their eating plans. A variety of herbs and spices can also be used before and during the cycle to help with pain and discomfort. These include fennel seeds, which may help relieve pain and decrease bleeding length, cinnamon, sage, and cumin, which all may lessen cramping and flow, ginger, which can help relieve menstrual pain, nausea, and bloating, and turmeric, which can help with PMS symptoms. Dark chocolate, which contains 70% or more cocoa, can also be consumed during the cycle to help with discomfort and a nutritional boost, as it is full of antioxidants, fiber, and nutrients like iron, zinc, magnesium, and potassium. It is important to avoid foods that are highly or moderately processed or packaged, such as processed meats, snacks, sweets, fast foods, and fry foods, and alcohol. You can find information like these and other topics on our website and social media pages. Until next time, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Rolls ring a bell? Yes, they keep the body working.
This is the day the Lord has made. So let us rejoice and
All right, folks, let's quickly see what's buzzing this morning as we head into the AM edition. Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence commemorative banknote goes into circulation today. First offenders under the amended Firearms Act make their second court appearance today also. In the region, we hear that Caribbean countries urge to close the gap as it relates to breastfeeding. Breast is best. Internationally, World Health Organization calls emergency meeting on Mpox spread. And in sports, Kirani did not medal, but he made us proud. And could it be another proud moment for us today as Anderson Peters chases his first Olympic gold medal? Time alone will tell. We'll keep you abreast. Folks, this is where we take that break. We head into the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather. See you on the flip side of 7 for the conversation. Should be having Pastor Stanford Simon with me this morning for a brief moment.
Hear my prayer. Hear my prayer.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlag, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Coop Bag, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Get back to school with Quartz Optical. Get frames and lenses for children and students of all ages starting at $299, plus 25% off credit purchases or 20% off cash purchases. Ray-Ban, Armani, Converse, Vogue, and much more. Get it today and pay us later. Plus, you can book your eye examination appointment online today on www.quartzoptical.com. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Offer ends August 24th, 2024.
Spice Mass Corporation, in collaboration with the Grenada Steel Band Association, invites all to Panorama 2024. Come out to the Kirani James Athletic Stadium on August the 10th to experience our journey. A brief look at the evolution of Pan in Grenada. 8 of Grenada's biggest steel bands would be vying to be Panorama Champions 2024. Bring your entire posse and represent your band. Lots of giveaways for paying patrons in the audience. Experience the magic of sweet steel band music for only $50. It's Pan, Sweet Pan, August 10th. Our journey, a story to share.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Thursday, August 8th, 2024. Coming up in the news, Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence commemorative banknote goes into circulation today. In the locally, still, first offenders under the amended Firearms Act make their second court appearance today. In the region, Caribbean countries urge to close the gap as it relates to breastfeeding. Internationally, World Health Organization calls emergency meeting on Mpox spread. And in sports, Kirani failed to medal. And Anderson Peters chases his first Olympic gold medal in the final of the javelin at the Summer Olympics in Paris. We've got the details to these and so much more after these messages.
Spice Mass 2024. Play Monday Night Mass with Waggity and Mega Force Promotions. This year we're playing Is Our Vibes. Packages include fluorescent pink t-shirts and tank tops, LED diamond wand, lighted bottles, lighted bracelets, LED glow hats, plus free drinks for only $130. $130 easy. Whoa, that's a deal. Powered by Waggity Rentals, Mega Sound System. Get your packages now because in 2024 is our vibes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spice Love Comedy Bash is back by popular demand. Saturday, 17th August at the Trade Center in Grandance and Sunday, 18th August at Deluxe Cinema Grenville, 7 p.m. both shows. Prepare to be swept off your seats as Grenada's ambassadors of comedy will flood the place with laughter. Robert White, Dillian Walters and Gregory Paul, Kareem Alexis, and a host of others outrageously funny people doing outrageously funny things. Get your $60 tickets on sale at Mitchell's Pharmacy Food Fair Complex Grandance, Gittins Pharmacy Wall Street, Gabriel's Pharmacy Pedmata, St. Andrew's Pharmacy Grenville, St. David's Pharmacy, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceland Mall, 3B Shoe Store, downtown St. George's, and go to Fed.com. Tickets for the pre.
Good morning with the details. I am Gordon Joseph. Grenada's limited supply of $50 banknotes to commemorate the 50th anniversary of independence goes in circulation from today. According to the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, notice the banknote will be issued only in Grenada, but could be used in any of the member countries of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. The Grenada $50 note will be available to the public via commercial banks and credit unions in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique from today, Thursday, August 8th, 2024. The banknote is legal tender, which means it could and should be used for everyday transactions at shops, stores, and supermarkets. The government of Grenada, in collaboration with the ECCB, has also made available a special Grenada 50 note pack for persons who wish to purchase the banknotes as a keepsake. Interested persons may go to the website www.grenadaturn50.gd/purchase. The first two men charged under the Grenada's amended Firearms Act returned to court today. Sean Grant, a 37-year-old businessman of Riverside in St. Patrick, and Ellis Julian, 37-year-old businessman of Montfendu in St. Patrick, were jointly charged with the offenses of possession of a firearm and possession of ammunition in connection with an incident that took place at Montfendu, St. Patrick on Sunday, 4th August. Additionally, Mr. Grant faces a separate charge for discharging a firearm. Both men appeared before the Guave Magistrates Court on Wednesday and were remanded to His Majesty's Prison until their next court appearance today, Thursday, August 8th. The 90-day gun amnesty yielded 6 firearms and more than 300 rounds of ammunition. As of August 1st, anyone in possession of an illegal firearm will be charged under the amended legislation, which prohibits magistrates from granting bail to any person charged under the Firearms Act. Applications for bail for such offenses must be submitted to a High Court judge. The amended legislation also mandates heavier fines and penalties. That concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us, the regional roundup and international news, as well as the sports and the weather. They are up next. At 5 minutes on to 7 o'clock, we now join the Caribbean News Desk for this morning's edition of the Caribbean News Roundup.
From the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Kendall Morgan.
And I'm Dennis Chabrol with the latest from across the Caribbean.
The Sub-Regional Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, is pushing young people towards food production with its inaugural Youth in Agriculture Symposium, which opened in Dominica yesterday. The OECS says with an aging farming population, it wants to connect the next generation of agricultural leaders in the region to the conditions necessary to shape the future of the sector. Dr. Didicus Jules is the OECS Director General.
The objectives of the Youth in Agriculture Symposium are ambitious but vital. 1. Promote the agriculture sector for youth involvement. 2. Encourage and support youth participation in all stages of the agriculture value chain, so not just production, but also processing, export, marketing, the entire chain. 3. Raise the profile of youth already in agriculture to inspire others.
And Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt has been questioning the region's commitment to the successful participation of the youth in agriculture, given the barriers that still remain to the free movement of agricultural products.
There must be the political will within CARICOM and the OECS. If we are to really truly achieve our sustainability efforts and food security, if we're serious about it, it is just a matter of us going to our respective cabinets and passing SROs and removing those barriers. It's simple as this. We cannot go and tell the World Bank and tell the IMF to change the structure, and we are unwilling to change our structure within the OECS and CARICOM. And so this is why sometimes I don't like participating in these kind of conversations, because we're not serious about it sometimes, I feel. Because I believe in action, not words.
Guyana is hesitant to vaccinate people against dengue. Although Brazil has been buying a lot of dengue vaccines from Japan, Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony says there are a number of issues, including 4 subtypes that are circulating.
The efficacy of the vaccines against different subtypes varies. The vaccine is quite expensive, and right now it's very scarce. So the price probably has gone up too. We were looking into it, and if we get an organization like PAHO to access the vaccine through their strategic fund and make it available at a cheaper cost, then it would become more affordable to countries in the Americas. So that's the challenge with the vaccine. 1, the efficacy, 2, the availability, and 3, the cost.
10 persons have died from dengue in Guyana in 2023, and 4 have succumbed so far this year. The minister says authorities have increased testing for the disease and mosquito eradication exercises.
The Guyanese military team deployed to Grenada's hurricane-ravaged sister islands of Carriacou and Petit Martinique has been commended for its work to restore their administrative buildings. Their deployment soon after the early July passage of Hurricane Beryl was to quickly restore the government buildings to facilitate public administration of the devastated islands. Grenada's Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell.
The Guyana Defence Force has been doing humans work in Carriacou in particular. They have done significant work as of last Sunday when I visited Carriacou. They had already made significant strides in repairing the main government administrative building in Hillsborough. They had already covered the magistrate's court as well as the police station, and they had done significant work on the Hillsborough Secondary School. So again, I just want to take the opportunity to thank President Ali and his team and the members of the Guyana Defence Force for the tremendous work that they have been doing in Carriacou to assist us in this process.
A Jamaican man who has been awarded $2 million for being wrongfully held on remand for nearly 10 years in a Bahamian prison has been complaining about the prison conditions there. Matthew Sewell, who was 18 years old at the time of his first arrest, told the court that while in a Bahamian jail, he was raped, beaten, bitten by a rat, had to share an 8x8 cell with other prisoners, and defecate in a bucket and a bread bag. He said he was given limited time outdoors windows and had to sleep on concrete. Mr. Sewell also said he was beaten by the police, prison officers, prisoners, and Defense Force officers. He was charged with murder, rape, and housebreaking, but was not convicted for any of them.
The Caribbean region had another first to celebrate during yesterday's action at the Paris Olympics. Jamaica's discus thrower Roger Stoner won the country's first ever gold medal in a field event, and he made it a new Olympic record, throwing a distance of 70 meters. His success follows last weekend's first ever medal, which was also gold, for the Eastern Caribbean islands of Dominica and St. Lucia.
This has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk. You may contact us by phone or WhatsApp at +592 700 9293. Thanks for listening.
In another regional development, the Caribbean Public Health Agency, that's CARPHA, joins its partners and the World Alliance for Breastfeeding Action in celebrating World Breastfeeding Week, which runs from the 1st to the 7th of August 2024. The week runs under the theme, Closing the Gap, Breastfeeding Support for All. Dr. Lisa Inda, Administrative Interim Executive Director at CARPHA, states, a challenge to breastfeeding remains the level of support that mothers receive, whether it be at home, within their communities, and or at work. This year, World Breastfeeding Week will focus on the need to improve breastfeeding support at all levels, thereby reducing any inequalities that exist in our societies, with a special focus on breastfeeding in times of emergencies and crises. Breast milk supplies infants with a balanced and protective food to guard against infections, which are even more common during emergencies and crises. Looking further afield, the World Health Organization Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus on Wednesday called an emergency meeting of international experts amidst growing worries over the Mpox virus. With Mpox spreading outside of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Tedros said the WHO Emergency Committee would meet as soon as possible to advise him on whether the outbreak represents a public health emergency of international concerns. A public health emergency of international concern is the highest alarm the WHO can sound that allows Tedros to trigger emergency responses under the international health regulations. Formerly known as monkeypox, Mpox is an infectious disease caused by a virus transmitted to humans by infected animals that can also be passed from human to human through close physical contact. It was first discovered in humans in 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo, causing fever, muscular aches, and large boil-like skin lesions. In May 2022, Mpox infections surged worldwide, mostly affecting gay and bisexual men due to clade LLB Clade. And finally, more than 40 athletes at the Paris Olympics have tested positive for COVID-19 and other respiratory diseases, highlighting a new global rise in cases as vaccination coverage plunges. The World Health Organization said on Tuesday the virus behind the COVID-19 pandemic was still circulating and countries need to sharpen up their response systems and get jabbing those most at risk. Several high-profile athletes have suffered from COVID-19 at the 2024 Paris Games. That concludes the regional roundup and the international developments. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Grenada's Anderson Peters chases his first Olympic gold as he competes in the final of the javelin at the Summer Olympics in Paris today. Peters, the two-time world champion in the event, tossed a season-best 88.63 meters on his first attempt, well beyond the automatic qualifying mark of 84 meters. His throw was the second longest of the qualifying round. He boasts the longest personal best of anyone in the field, but it has been 2 years since he tossed the 93.07 meters mark that stands as number 5 in the world history. The Olympic record is 90.57 meters. Still in Grenada's Olympic journey, yesterday saw what might just be the final Olympic stride for Grenada's star athlete Kirani Jaguar James. In the final of the men's 400 meters yesterday, the Jaguar failed to medal, placing 4th. Now, on the behalf of the people of Grenada and the athletics enthusiasts around the world, the GBN says thank you to Kirani for your commitment, dedication, and your representation. We wish you well in all your future endeavors. And personally, I still think Kirani has, maybe not Olympics, but he does have another race for us. That concludes the sports, folks. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster at the Met Office of the MBIA, my good friend Trishy Miller. Good morning, Trishy.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you, listeners of GBN. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are from the east at 7 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1011.8 millibars, which is below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 28.4 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 80%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.5 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 27.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, only 0.7 of a millimeter in rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA. This brings the total for the month so far to 13.7 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be mostly fair with a few light morning showers. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 32 degrees Celsius. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. Tides are currently high and should be low around midday. Sunset this evening at 6:30, sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:55. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be mostly fair with a few light morning showers. From the Met Office, Trisha Miller.
And Trisha, of course, before you run off, I know this is carnival season, and it would be rather remiss of me to not ask on behalf of my people, what is the weather looking like today, tomorrow, maybe even into Saturday?
There's a tropical wave approaching, and it seems by Saturday we should get some showers from it. Again, of course, you could call and get an update. But for Saturday so far, we should get some showers from that wave.
I sincerely hope it doesn't be too much of a bother, because Sunday is a big day, as you know.
I know.
I know you'll be rooting right in front of the stage,
all the best to you. Yes, I'll be there.
All right, lovely. Trisha, thank you very much. Have yourself a wonderful day now.
Okay, you too. Bye.
All right, folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Labukan Creative Center presents the final staging of I Do at the Duluth Cinema Grenville, Sunday, August 25th at 6 p.m. Tickets available at Labukan Creative Center, Waterfed, and St. Andrew's Pharmacy at $75. It's the most hilarious comedy ever staged in Grenada. It's I Do by Uriah Speakers, Sunday, August 25th, Duluth Cinema Grenville at 6 p.m. Don't you miss it.
It's 10 minutes after 7 o'clock, and to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Locally, Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence commemorative banknote goes into circulation from today. First offenders under the amended Firearms Act make second court appearance today. In the region, Caribbean countries urge to close the gap as it relates to breastfeeding. Internationally, World Health Organization calls emergency meeting on Mpox spread. And in sports, Kirani Jaguar James did us proud but failed to medal in what could be his final Olympic outing. And of course, our hopes are still high as it relates to another gold medal as Anderson Peters chases his first Olympic gold medal in the final of the javelin at the Paris Summer Olympics. That has been the morning's edition of news for today, Thursday, August 8th, 2024. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Spice Mass Corporation, in collaboration with the Grenada Steel Band Association, invites all to Panorama 2024. Come out to the Grenada James Athletic Stadium on August the 10th to experience our journey. A brief look at the evolution of Pan in Grenada. 8 of Grenada's biggest steel bands would be vying to be Panorama Champions 2024. Bring your entire posse and represent your band. Lots of giveaways for paying patrons in the audience. Experience the magic of sweet steel band music for only $50. It's Pan, Sweet Pan, August 10th. Our journey, a story to share.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spice Laugh Comedy Bash is back by popular demand. Saturday, 17th August at the Trade Center in Grandance and Sunday, 18th August at Deluxe Cinema Grenville, 7 p.m. both shows. Prepare to be swept off your seats as Grenada's ambassadors of comedy will flood the place with laughter. Robert White, Dillian Walters and Gregory Paul, Kareem Alexis, and a host of others outrageously funny people doing outrageously funny things. Get your $60 tickets on sale at Mitchell's Pharmacy Food Fair Complex Grandance, Gittins Pharmacy Wall Street, Gabriel's Pharmacy Pedmata, St. Andrew's Pharmacy Grenville, St. David's Pharmacy, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceland Mall, 3B Shoe Store, Downtown St. George's, and GoToFed.com. Tickets for the previously scheduled Grenville performances are valid for both shows. Don't miss this final opportunity to enjoy a good Grenadian laugh at Spice Laugh Comedy Bash, 17th and 18th August at the Grenada Trade Center and Deluxe Cinema. Get your tickets and come prepared to laugh.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Are you ready to play a game of What Am I? You must think fast to win against your opponents. Ready? Let's go! I have ruby red petals, sometimes white, infused in drinks and served around Christmas time. What am I? Did you say sorrel? That is correct. Look out for our next challenge.
Gun-related crimes can pose serious threats to our communities, leaving villagers to mourn, children without fathers, and broken families. Positive activities like sports is what we need to bring our communities together, especially our youths.
A message from the Ministry of National Security.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome viewers and listeners to the conversation this morning. It's 17 minutes gone past the 7 o'clock, and as I told you earlier, with me in the studio is, I like to refer to him as GBN's de facto staff member, Pastor Stanford Simon. Good morning, welcome.
Hi, good morning.
Yesterday I said, prior to you calling me yesterday,
right.
I said it on air, I said, Pastor Stanford Simon, where are you? I haven't heard of you in a long time. I haven't seen you. That's not normal. What's going on? How have you been, bro?
Oh, I was tired. A lot is happening. Our church celebrated 50 years. We had a service on Sunday, which was very good. The governor, Timothy Antwine, was there, Dr. Timothy Antwine. And we had Dr. Glenroy Leela, past president of the Jamaica Baptist Union, was there, and it was very nice. The children dancing and just to relive the story of Grenada Baptist witness in Grenada. Started with the St. George's Baptist, which was really, really good. We also had a team of doctors that are here. They're in Carriacou, so I was up in Carriacou on Monday. Matter of fact, they come down today. They leave tomorrow, and I leave tomorrow too. I head to Oklahoma for a meeting that I need to have in connection with all that's happening in Grenada, so I'm doing that. And with all the other stuff that is happening, keep me very busy. St. Patrick, we're doing some work at St. Patrick's. I cleared some goods off the docks yesterday that came from Trinidad, working with the Guardian Group, Calvin Medendez, and
I remember he called in on our program.
Right. So they sent up a set of stuff. So we're going to package that next week because I'm out for a week. So we have to work on that. Another company sending some stuff up, supposed to be this weekend too. So we're making food baskets. We want to see if we can get 50 to 100 food baskets to give out in St. Patrick's. Because, a lot of people focus on Carriacou and Piedmont and forgetting that St. Patrick's are devastated in some way, terribly bad too.
Pastor, I'm ashamed of myself, right?
Yes.
I haven't gone that far since the hurricane.
Yeah, I'm gone.
I haven't gone out of
right. So I've been up there 3 times. So it's quite a lot, and having to deal with the church, and you have the responsibility of your work and all of that. So it's quite a lot that has been happening, but it's good things.
How do you do it?
The grace of God. I think my passion for people and God, I think the two of them put together is quite a unique thing. Because for me, I have a deep love for people, and I do this because that's who I am. That's my purpose. My purpose in life to make people happy. and to be able to focus on empowering people. I think a reflection of who our church is, building communities would become the model for winning people to Christ. And I think that our mission, empowering people to enjoy prosperity and fulfillment in life, it speaks to who we are. And I think Dr. Timothy laid out very well when he speaks about 5 things that really make our church who we are. But the church is a reflection of its leader, just as a country, just as your home. And I think it's important for us to look and see how best we can help, because our country in trouble, the world is in trouble. It's just the societal decay of so many wrong becoming right and right becoming wrong. Our children do not know what to do anymore. We, for the next 10 years, and I told my leadership team at my church, our big focus will be children between the age of 5 and 15. For the next 10 years. That's where we're going to put our resources, because those people are over 20 and 30. They're gone. They already make up their mind, and they're going to do whatever they want anyway. And it's hard you have to spend too much time. Let God have to deal with them in his own way. But I think we have the opportunity to help influence and help shape the next generation. And for me, it's important for us to that's where I'm going to put my time and resources into, because that's, I think, is where we need to do. Because when you look at how the society is, and our young men do not want to work. I mean, you try to get young men now to work. People are calling me and asking me, Stanford, who do you have? I'm looking for 3 young men. And somebody called me just last week, they're looking for 4 young men. They can't find. I mean, business people are struggling in this country to find people to work. We have a problem. We have a real problem, and we need to address it. And the longer we stay silent on it and don't specifically be intentional about addressing it, starts with our home, with our schools. It needs to happen. Otherwise, we'll end up in a lot of, now we are already in trouble. We're already in trouble, and everybody just talking about it on the sideline, and it's not becoming a national discussion that we need to be able to address the issue with our young men, because it is hurting our productivity, it's hurting our progress, our development as a country. As much as people say, when you look at the church, you're seeing only women in the church. When you go to the workplace, it's the same thing. When you go to university, it's the same thing. That's the reality. When you look at business, if you look at the credit unions or the banks, and so how many men, compared to men and women, how many people are coming to get loan to do business and so forth? Most of it is women. So we have a man problem. We have a man
Loving
problem.
Day in Jamaica said, man shortage.
Well, yes.
All over the world.
Well, yeah. Right, that come to mind.
Yeah.
So we have to be intentional. I think the churches need to play a greater role in addressing the issue by spending more time doing things in the community than in our 4 walls of our churches. So our mindset have not changed, and it's part of the issue we're facing, where the churches are operating in the 70s and 80s, but we're in the 21st century, and we have not changed. Even the use of multimedia, the use of Facebook, and the use of those things that reach people where they are. So it's assaulted. And when you think about it, when you look at it, and I heard a mother telling her child, my grandmother was saying to her child, because this homosexuality thing is a problem in our schools, in our home. It's a problem. It's a serious problem. And I listened to her speaking, and she was almost in tears, because she saw a change in her grandson, and she couldn't believe it.
Wow.
But that's what we face, and the normalcy of it is the problem. And everybody, okay, that's it. No, it's not.
Pastor, only last night, as a matter of fact, I was expressing my personal views as it relates to that topic, and I took my position, and the person I was speaking with thought it was a bit draconian, but my take on this, it's, the attempt to normalize it.
Not the attempt, they have normalized it. It's not attempt anymore. They have normalized it. And if you stand up to speak in certain forum and you want to speak against it, And they treat you like a criminal.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I really don't. I mean, no matter where I go, and if I stand and don't ask me the question. Because if you ask me the question, you'll get the answer I have, not what you call the professional answer or the diplomatic answer. You wouldn't get that.
Yeah.
You would get my position, because it is something that, no matter how you look at it, is wrong, right? And we have accepted it as normal. It is just like a man having 3 and 4 women, and it's wrong, but the society accepted it. So
he's a hot man.
It's a hot man. It become normal. I remember they used to say, the woman used to say when they come complaining, they look and say, well, my cock outside, hold your hen. Yeah. I mean, you grow up with so they normalize it. And so it become normal, and it's okay, but it's wrong, but it's normal. And so that is also part of the whole societal decay, and we're wondering why we are where we are. There's no maybe or perhaps why the society is being torn apart the way it is, while young men are where they are, or young women are where they are, because lesbianism is just as bad with it. And you also have a bigger issue where the young women are drinking alcohol as bad as the young men. Right? So you have, when you come to them having children, you know what you're going to have 5-10 years down the road. We're going to be seeing the result of all this alcohol these young women are consuming now. We're going to see it now when you have these babies and children, that you have a problem. Grenada's about 100,000 persons, and we're having less and less children. So if you look at Japan and all the countries, they are suffering from a decline in their population. We're going to face the same problem too. That's coming. And how are we going to deal with it? So there's a number of things that we are not taking into account, and looking ahead 10, 20, 30 years ahead, and begin to think. Because for me, like for instance, I am about 7 years out, retiring from the St. George's Baptist Church. I'm not one of those pastors going to stay in a church that's empty and eat. I'm not into that, right? So 15 years ago, I start preparing for my exit. So I am at the point where I'm preparing for my exit, but not only just preparing just for somebody taking over, but what are they going to meet there when they reach, and how I'm leaving for them something that they are prepared to face the issues that they would be confronted with in the future, right? So I'm looking 10, 15 years ahead. So as a leader, you have to be thinking ahead. And I think the problem we confronted with, that as a country, businesses, we are not looking ahead. And we think, people talk about, well, you have a lot of the Indians and the Syrians, they have come here and they're taking over. Of course they will take over, and they have a right to take over, because we are not doing absolutely nothing with the resources we have. We live in the bank. And the country is where it is because a lot of the local businesses are not reinvesting. They're not buying land. They're not developing the country. They're not spending. And these other persons come. They're spending money. They're reinvesting their money. They're bringing their money from wherever. They're seeing opportunities and make the best of it. In a sense, we are not doing that. I mean, sorry to go off on this, but it's bothering me because we are not thinking through where we are.
We're not futuristic.
And then we're blaming people for where we are. But I have to Stanford Simon have to take responsibility for his life, for his action where he is. But I have to take responsibility for my home and for the community I live in. We're not doing that. We have become so selfish. It's about me. What is in it for me? And if I can't get what I want, therefore, it's not happening because I have to see the kickback in it. I have to see something in it for me. That's not how our forefathers behaved. They look ahead. And they did everything for the future generation.
That we could inherit it.
We can inherit it.
But in turn, we are not leaving something.
In turn, we are not doing
This is a conversation that we need to have for a whole day. But I want us to, in the interest of time, you've been very, very active and focal in terms of what's happening in Carriacou since the passage of Hurricane Beryl. You've been up there eons of times.
Yes.
And what is really going on now in Carriacou? How is Carriacou looking 1 month after?
Carriacou, when I went up there on Monday, I have been going up there quite a lot, but the scenery is better. It's getting green. That's one. The rebuilding process has started. So you have a lot of the houses that are toppling, and you have a number of people who want to rebuild. One of the challenges you have is workforce. That's also a problem. You have people who want to build, but they don't have the workforce to do it, because everybody can't help everybody as a normal thing in Carriacou. So you have the workforce is an issue that they're confronted with. And then you have the psychological impact. I think that, for me, is the greatest part of this is persons are there, but they're not quite there. They're working through the process, because remember, I have to take care of my house, I have to feed my family, and I have to take care of everything else. So putting the psychological pressure, I think the government have been sending up persons on weekends or to help with that. But I think there is a psychological issue that we need to address, and we need to address it, because if we don't, Petit Martinique is really bad. Because a lot of persons who have left Petit Martinique or left Carriacou, some of them may not go back. Some of them, because of the age and what is happening, because it will take a while to rebuild. But I must say, the place is much cleaner. They have done a great job. The weekends they've been going. When you go across the country, you see there is the work being done to clean up the country.
So you can see the progression.
Right, visually you're seeing the Grenada 8th. They're doing a great job in getting the line down. Some of the guys I saw them up there, and Hillsborough, the main roads. You see the lines are up, the poles are up. So that is being done. So it's putting together. I must say, it's putting together. I think the government is doing a great job in terms of getting us to where we are, the next level of the rebuilding, and that will be important. I was speaking to someone from Carriacou yesterday, and I was saying to them, listen, you only think seriously about using concrete roofs in Carriacou. Putting back the same wood roof will not cut it. I mean, it will not cut it. The reality of the storms and hurricanes are getting worse. Is very real, and therefore it's important that you think about putting back concrete roof than going and put back a wooden roof. Grenada in itself, out of the Ivan experience, a lot of houses we look and see, we are concrete roofs, and that is getting more. And it's the right way to go. Right, because then when you come to your solar and on all of that, all those things come into play. And the other thing that we need to be looking at very heavily, and persons going to get a loan, solar should be a part of your cost of your house. Put in solar. It shouldn't just go on a solar should be part of the cost, like how you put in water in your house. Solar heater should
kitchen and
kitchen everything. Right. So solar should be your power grid. For your home to be able to sustain and keep your home, that should be part of your cost, because the way we are going and what is happening, well, if you look at what's happening in the Middle East now, with the war looming between the Iran, with the assassination of Hezbollah, of Hamas,
political leader,
right, the leader, and now you have Hezbollah and Iran now saying, listen, we will attack, and Israel just there waiting to see when this was happen, and when it happened, this war could get out of hand, and these boats stop coming in. How will we get power? Where do we get the fuel from? And therefore it's important as a small island state that we focus on helping ourselves by putting solar on our house. And I've been saying that for a while now, and some people are listening and some are not, but it's important that people make that a priority at their home too. Just so you put in a water tank,
they use solar. Right.
The solar should put.
There are reports circulating that, as it relates to the relief efforts, the disbursement of food and other supplies, of corruption in Carriacou. Have you witnessed any of it?
No, I haven't seen any of that. I mean, Samaritan Post was up there. They did a great job at it. No matter what you do, right, there always be people who would give to their friend or give to them. That's just normal. It would happen.
That's human nature.
That's human nature. It would happen. But talking about corruption in Carriacou, I haven't seen that. I haven't heard that. I mean, most of the times, I think people in Grenada just run them out. right? They're not there. They hear something and they gossip. They take that gossip and they amplify it because they're not on the ground in Carriacou. But the people I speak to who are on the ground, who is working and making the things happen, there is a system and how it's set up and where they take it from the port, they bring it to our area. People come, they collect their stuff and they go out.
So it's well coordinated.
It's well coordinated.
NAGMA
is very involved. Terrence and them doing congratulations to them. They're doing an excellent job in executing and making this thing work. And we should be very proud of NAGMA and Terrence and the work that they are doing to ensure that the system works. It's pressure on them, and the coordination of it is an issue. Island people is different. These small islands like Carriacou, Petit Martinique is different how the main island operate.
Yeah,
the mentality is different. And they're very proud people. And of course, there are certain things you want to give them, and they're not interested in it.
I was speaking with a couple of people from Carriacou, and one of the concerns that they had was although the government subsequently said that they will be getting some relief as it relates to taxes and so forth for the purchasing of construction materials and so forth. But you can actually see reconstruction.
Oh yeah, reconstruction has started in Carriacou. There's absolute doubt about that. But the workforce is the issue in terms of the people, because a lot of people have to leave Grenada to go up. But Grenada also have a shortage of workforce. So you have to share it between Carriacou and Grenada.
You can't say you would get some from St. Vincent because St. Vincent is in the rebuilding process.
Right, St. Vincent have their own challenge. A lot of our workers used to come from Guyana when things like this happen. They now on the fastest growing economy now in the Western Hemisphere, and really they're doing exceptionally well. So these guys are not leaving to come here because there is no need to, because they have work. So we are at a place where we have to think about how we develop our own workforce and put it together.
It just boils back to, as we're about to wrap, it boils back to something that I've been saying for quite a while. We need to revolutionize the education system. We still, at this day and age, emphasis is placed on technology, the IT and so forth, but I think we need to be catering for the construction and other areas of life.
We need to change the way we educate our children.
Yeah.
This way, people going to school and come out with 10 and 12 subjects, not cutting it.
And the thing about it is, it's not making sense because there really isn't sufficient white-collar jobs to accommodate
there. There is not, and therefore, some schools need to be converted into that kind of training.
Polytechnic center.
And that need to be strategically looked at, and if not, build new ones. But we need to be able to change the way we educate our children, because the way we're doing it now, not working, not helping our economy, and not putting into place what we need to help our country to grow and develop in the way that we want it to. But because we don't have a clear defined plan. And because we don't have a clear defined plan, then it's hurting the way that we operate. So I think it's important for us to take a deeper look at where we are. But it comes with visionary thinking and to take some tough decisions which would not be popular. But you need to take it in the interest of the country and for us to get to where we need to get. But the church also need to play a role in that. We are quiet. We are so heavenly minded that we forget that we're living here on earth. And that's part of the problem why the church is empty.
Yeah, that
but it is always we talk, think, live heaven so much that we forgetting that we live in here on earth, and the participation of the church in the society has become very little, marginal, and therefore the society is where it is. And we wondering why. I was coming up here this morning and I see a lady dress in another car. I said to myself, look what we become. I mean, women walk the road practically naked and it's okay.
Yeah.
So where we are and how we think has brought us to where we are, but the church is silent. We speak within our four walls, and then we forget everything. As a one person like myself speak, society, people come after me, or churches feel that I'm too vocal and I do this, but that's just what it is.
Pastor, Anything before you wrap?
No, I just want to say thanks to you and to GBN for working with us. I want to say thanks to Kevin, Dr. Sexton, and all the doctors who came and went up to Carriacou. They're coming down today. I want to thank them for the work that they continue to do.
Let me just clarify this. The doctors being here is part of the St. George's Baptist Church initiative.
Part of the St. George's Baptist Church initiative and working with the government of Grenada.
Okay.
So it is something that we continue to do. And these are the same doctors who come and do the medical team, the medical mission. So they came in to help. So that was great. And I also want to thank the folks who work with us at the St. George's Baptist Church for the 50th anniversary and the way that they help us. We thank them for the years of service they have given and how that helped us to develop our membership and our leadership team at the church and the continued work that they do to ensure that we succeed. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the Grenada Baptist Association and Baptist Witness in Grenada. For 50 years, we have done our best to see our country succeed. We'll continue to do that and keep our focus on empowering people and changing lives.
Pastor Stanford Simon, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and continue your great work. And
thank you.
May the Lord continue to bless and keep you safe and strong.
May He continue to bless you too. God's blessing.
Folks, I've been speaking with Pastor Stanford Simon. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
We say, yeah, GBN we say, arts and culture living, yeah. Rock the box we say, I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box we say, I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box we say, we'll be jamming here on a Thursday. I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Spice Mass Corporation, in collaboration with the Grenada Steel Band Association, invites all to Panorama 2024. Come out to the Grenada James Athletic Stadium on August the 10th to experience our journey. A brief look at the evolution of Pan in Grenada. 8 of Grenada's biggest steel bands would be vying to be Panorama Champions 2024. Bring your entire posse and represent your band. Lots of giveaways for paying patrons in the audience. Experience the magic of sweet steel band music for only $50. It's Pan, Sweet Pan, August 10th. Our journey, a story to share.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass, making your carnival dreams affordable.
Health and wellness, the core of our existence on planet Earth. Let us hear the voices of our very own citizens, our local and regional medical community, scientists and climatologists. Caribbean Medical TV is geared to developing a consciousness in our people in terms of our health and lifestyle. Knowledge is a very powerful tool, and we must empower ourselves with the information to protect against chronic and other related diseases. From the impact of climate change on our health to NCDs, Season 3 of Caribbean Medical TV tackles the challenges we all face, giving our citizens hope for a better tomorrow. Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Join us on GBN TV every Monday at 5:50 p.m. and on Classic Radio at 5:50 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday for Revival in the Land, a program dedicated to bringing hope, faith, and renewal into our lives, hosted by Pastor Ricardo Aline of the Latter Rain Revival Center. Discover the power of faith and community. Revival in the Land, where hearts are healed and spirits are lifted.
All right, folks, it's 12 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and saying thanks to Pastor Stanford Simon for letting us know what has been happening. He's in involvement with what's going on in Carriacou and so forth. We have some time. I want us to concentrate primarily on All right, we have Anderson Peters throwing a javelin today. Kirani James in what could have been, in my opinion, should have been his last Olympic outing yesterday. But the Jaguar is, is superhuman. Who knows? But I want us to take the time off and celebrate them, and also those of you who are into the carnival. Tonight is termed Majestic Thursday. 7 ladies, beautiful ladies, are vying for the title of Miss Grenada 2024. So here's your opportunity. You can call in at this time, 435-2041, whether it's to, extend congratulatory messages to Kirani for representing us well in 4 consecutive Olympics. Unheard of. All right. Also, Anderson Peters, Lyndon Victor did us proud as well. So we've got a lot to celebrate and to be thankful for. And you can give me a call, 435-2041. That number is both WhatsApp and the landline. Good morning to the wonderful folks on the sister isles of Carriacou and PD Martinique. There's a burning conversation going on Facebook, man. You all behave yourselves, please, all right? 10 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Call me, 435-2041. Congratulations to Kirani. And all the best going out to Anderson Peters today. All right. Lyndon, you did us so proud, man. We are so... And all those of you who represented Grenada at the ongoing Paris Olympics. Yeah. We've got a phone call. Let's take that call and say good morning.
Good morning, Innocent. How are you?
Welcome to the program, man.
Right. You gave us a good little taste yesterday because it's your party. Right, and you could do what the hell you like, you know. Anyhow, I just want to big up Kirani. Kirani did exceptionally well. The timing, imagine a race, 5 people did sub 44. That is excellent. No other athlete I know of, I may be wrong, subject to correction, but I don't know of any other athlete who would have competed in 4 consecutive Olympics, medaling in 3. Yeah. And in my view, even though he didn't get a physical medal in his hand, but he is a champion. He still remains a champion. And we need to be proud of him as Grenadians.
And you know what, caller? I am very certain. Yesterday I was in a conversation with my good friend Benedict Peters and another goodly gentleman. And, I am of the opinion that if Kirani had a couple days to recuperate from the semi-final race, he would have medaled, because recuperating from a 400-meter race in just one day at that age is a daunting task.
I think so as well. I said so to someone. I looked at the race. I was at the Spiceland food court. It was a massive crowd there. You couldn't get space. But immediately Kirani didn't medal, he didn't place in the first 3. The crowd just went quiet and everybody left. I stood up myself, saw a serpent, a couple other people, and we were clapping away. Because in our view, he still is a champion. And as you rightly said, recuperation. I think if he had a day or 2, if the finals was today or tomorrow, I think he would have done exceptionally well.
Definitely.
His age and with his illness and so on, he did well, and I think we need to pick him up. And we look forward to medal today from Anderson.
Definitely.
And again, medal for you on Sunday.
Thank you, caller. Have a good one.
You too.
Hey, 7 minutes on to 8 o'clock. He did us proud, man. It is unheard of. A 400-meter athlete participating in 4 consecutive Olympics, not events, Olympics.
before we were born.
We know Olympics is the creme de la creme, right?
From long ago,
Medaling in 3.
we come to know.
Where's Leshan Marit and those guys and them?
Tribal songs with music, fill the air. You hear? Carnival is fun time, fun time.
Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Hello?
Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Hello?
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program. Okay, caller, you need to turn off the volume of whatever device you are using. 435-2041. That's the number to call. Yeah, big up Kirani and all those who were, instrumental in shaping him to be that, not just athlete, that person, that brand that he has become.
Some lose their wife, some lose their husband. But still, carnival is fun time is happy time. Get on the road and walk.
435-2041, 5 minutes on to 8 o'clock.
Having a real good time. Get on the road and walk. See me chipping behind a truck. Carnival is fun time is happy time. Get on the road and walk. Everybody behind a truck.
There is a war of words going on our Facebook page. You all behave. Someone says he calling you back, Mr. Innocent. I haven't gone anywhere. Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere. Again, I want to say, all the best to all those ladies who are participating in Majestic Thursday tonight. Folks, go on out and support the ladies, yeah? Go on out and support. Rep for your people. Someone says Kirani is a GOAT, meaning a greatest of all times on the world stage. He didn't do bad running sub 44. The other guys just ran the race of their lives to deliver a record-breaking event where the top 5 times are under 44. Our guy coming in that position is nothing to be ashamed about. 4 consecutive Olympic finals, 3 medals. What else do we want? Man, if I had it my way, Kirani would have gotten the recognition that he deserves.
Everybody jumping, having a real good time. Carnival is fun time is happy.
All right, there's someone that is inquiring about the BBC News. Mr. Joseph, doesn't the BBC News be aired online after your presentation? We are experiencing some issues with the BBC link, right? The technical team is working on that. So please be guided accordingly. We got it yesterday and today it's unavailable again.
Hey, Mr. Roots, what's going on, boy? Yo, time to go now. Hey, come on. Carnival is fun time is happy time. Everybody jumping, having a real good time. Our ancestors keep telling us way back before we were born.
The lawlessness sometimes no one listens. Simply turn your radio off, okay?
To know masqueraders jumping everywhere. Tribal songs with music, fill the air. You hear? Carnival is fun time.
I think it's all about, acceptance, right? People are individuals and choice is something that you just can't change. You can't change someone's choice.
Fun time is happy time. Get on the road. Everybody behind a truck. Everybody jumping, having a real.
Good morning to Mr. Cecil Noel and the team at the Spice Mass Corporation.
That good for we soul. When we feel the vibes, we don't lose control. And it's madness on the
Yeah.
soca music sometimes.
I guess folks are still tired from the various events.
Man
There was a press briefing yesterday by the PM. Didn't get to listen much of it though. Alright, so folks, it's just 30 seconds away from 8 o'clock. This is where I will wrap because your participation this morning for some reason is a bit, on the low side, but that's okay. That's, comprehensible. And thank you for being there with me. Those of you who are on this social media platform, thank you for being there. Nutmeg Queen and Brenda, please, you all behave. All right. Hannah Penny says he will get the recognition he deserves. I believe so. I mean, you need to set up a monument for Kirani in Guav. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Folks, that's it for the program this morning. Thank you very much. Be safe. Enjoy your day. God bless you. I love you. Bye-bye.